Hi, Carlos Fernandez with GRT Avionics, makers of the Sport SX, Horizon HX, and HXR electronic flight information systems. In this tutorial, I will describe the function and use of the GRT EFIS Flight Director and how to select an altitude and vertical rate to fly. The Flight Director in the GRT EFIS provides visual cues related to autopilot commands being provided by the EFIS. This is true even if the aircraft is not equipped with an autopilot. To display the Flight Director, the GRT EFIS must have lateral and vertical autopilot functions turned on in the Set menu, General Setup. In the Sport SX, the vertical autopilot functions are optional. Without the vertical autopilot option, the Flight Director is not available in the Sport SX. The Flight Director is a dual Q indicator symbolized by dual inverted V's. The bottom V is stationary. The top V will roll and pitch, showing the direction the aircraft must fly to arrive at the selected flight path. The flight path can be a selected heading, altitude, flight plan, or approach mode using localizer and glide slope, even GRT's synthetic approach. To select an altitude and rate to fly and turn on the Flight Director, one must be in the Primary Flight Display, or PFD group. Labels for the functions will appear over the knobs and buttons once a knob or button is pressed. Once in the PFD group, press the right knob. Turn the knob to select an altitude. Press the knob to enter the altitude. The EFIS will then show a rate at which you would like to climb or descend. The rate can be an airspeed or vertical speed depending on your system configuration. GRT recommends airspeed climbs and vertical speed descents, but this too is user selectable. You may use a preset rate below or dial in a different rate using the right knob. With the rate shown in the center of the display, you will see the Flight Director menu above one of the buttons. Press the button under the Flight Director menu and select On. Press the right knob to enter the vertical or airspeed rate. The selected altitude and rate will be in the upper right-hand corner above the altimeter. The Flight Director symbol will be shown in the center of the display. In flight, the autopilot will attempt to nest the bottom V with the top V. With or without an autopilot turned on, the Flight Director works the same way, indicating the direction. Without an autopilot, the pilot simply flies the aircraft to position the two inverted V's together. When this is accomplished, the aircraft will be on the selected flight path. The Flight Director is useful for general use and in approach mode. With a little practice, you will soon find the Flight Director helps you fly more precisely with or without an autopilot. This is the GRT EFIS Flight Director and Altitude Vertical Rate Selection tutorial. Fly safe and have fun.